What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock and what you should be looking out for the future. I'm also going to be talking about the whole Elon Musk Twitter situation with you guys. I'm going to break down what's happening as of right now and how this may affect Tesla going forward, because there is some speculation that if Elon Musk does acquire Twitter, or if he does make his own social media platform, he may not have as much time for Tesla. So I'm going to break this down for you, talk about why that's not necessarily a concern, and why I'm still very, very bullish for this company, regardless of what happens, and what you got to be looking out for in this situation. Now, before I break this down and talk about how this relates to Tesla, I do have to mention a couple of things real quick, because it is a very, very spicy situation. The first thing is, I'm not a financial planner, so don't take this as financial advice or any sort of legal advice or anything like that whatsoever. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. Not only benefits me, benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below in the description. If you sign up for Moomoo with the link down below and deposit $100, you're guaranteed up to 6 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500. That's free money, by the way, and you could always sell these 6 free stocks for cash to buy some Tesla shares for free. So this is a limited time offer that ends at the end of April. Please check it out to get some free potential Tesla shares. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So looking at Tesla, obviously this thing had a bit of a sell-off yesterday, and I did talk about this because we did see what was happening with the SPY and the put to call ratio. That obviously played a big role, and also the whole market had a bit of a sell-off as it was a Thursday, and all these things were going on that did cause Tesla to drop, because right now the Fed is still in a very capricious state. They do seem to be a little bit more dire when it comes to the way they're really dealing with inflation, so that is still having its toll on the market. And Tesla, as a result, did have a bit of a drop, but some people are also stating that Tesla dropped a little bit harder because of what's happening with the Twitter situation. Some people think that if Elon Musk, like he acquires Twitter or has his own social media platform, he won't have as much time for Twitter, and that causes to drop. However, that's not the way I'm seeing this. So this is going to be a kind of complicated. I'm going to actually explain all the ins and outs of this situation and talk about the three main possibilities and how this all relates to Tesla. So there are three main possibilities. I'm going to talk about them in a few seconds. First, we actually need to talk about what's going on here. So first, let's time travel back 1 week ago. Elon Musk suddenly buys nearly a 10% stake in Twitter. So he bought like 9.2% of the company. He paid like between $2 and $3 billion for it. And as a result, there was a lot of criticism that came. A lot of people were just throwing hands, but he suddenly just bought this. And in my opinion, he was planning something big out, and we're about to see exactly what he was planning. I'm going to show you what he was planning. So then suddenly, after 1 week, I would say maybe like 10 days, Elon Musk offers to buy 100% of Twitter for $54 a share. Oh, that's very interesting. So, if he were to buy the entire company, he'd have his control over it. He did speak in the past that they do tend to violates the First Amendment of the United States. He is very pro free speech. So, this is a very, very bold move that he is making. And he offered to buy it at $54 a share. Now, currently, Twitter's at like $45. So, he's willing to pay even more than where it's at right now. And he's willing to give a higher premium for these investors and this company. He also mentioned that it's going to cost like 43 billion, and I think he could definitely come up with the money. Some people say he can't. He definitely can. So as a result, this person stated this. So the guy Elon Musk offered to buy all of Twitter. This was stated. Nick Short stated that if the board of directors of Twitter reject the offer made by Elon Musk, wouldn't the board be acting in direct opposition to the financial interest of their shareholders? Elon Musk stated absolutely. It would be utterly indefensible not to put this offer to a shareholder vote. They own the company, not the board of directors. That is 100% true in my opinion, right? Very, very true. Now, going back, Elon Musk stated this. He stated that if the current Twitter board takes action contrary to shareholder interest, they would be breaching their fiduciary duty. The liability would therefore, or thereby assume, the liability they would thereby assume would be titanic in scale, right? That's completely true in my opinion. But then here's the very strange thing. Here's something very strange that just came out. Suddenly, another big company known as Vanguard, I'm sure you guys know who they are, They suddenly just announced that they actually hold like over 10% of Twitter, and they swooped in and knocked Elon Musk off of his shareholder at the being the top shareholder of Twitter. Now he's the number two shareholder, the number two person with the highest stake. The number one is now Vanguard. They announced they owned 10.3% of Twitter. Elon Musk apparently owns 9.2%. So how interesting is that? That they suddenly swept in, I don't know, after all these announcements were made about potential breaching. Like I said, it's very suspicious. So, anyways, what's happening now is, look, Twitter have to make a big decision. Are they going to accept Elon Musk's offer or reject it? And right now, it's been calculated by many analysts that Twitter stock could crash 20% if the board rejects Elon Musk's offer. And in my opinion, I don't think it's going to crash that little. I think it's going to crash even more than that. And here's why I believe that. Here are the three possibilities. Okay. Twitter, if they accept the offer, right, that Elon Musk, he's going to own all of Twitter if they accept it. That's going to be good for Elon Musk because he'll have control over the company. If they don't accept it, though, their company is going to be destroyed because why would Elon Musk stay in Twitter if they reject the offer? I believe, this is just speculation, it's not confirmed yet, but I think Elon Musk would leave Twitter, sell his 9.2% stake, causing the stock to dump. And then what's going to happen is tons of people, millions of people are going to leave Twitter. I may even leave Twitter. And also, if he sells his shares, a lot of shareholders are going to be selling too. I don't personally think the stock price is only going to dump 20%. It might drop 30%, 35%, 50% even. I mean, it's going to be wild. The company is going to take a massive, massive hit if this were to happen, if they reject the offer. Then Elon Musk is going to take all that money and start his own social media. I do believe he's thinking about this. And then other people talk about the fact that if they reject it, he might even just join Truth Social. It's a possibility. I'm not going to rule it out. It is a possibility. He might even do that, but I find that very unlikely because it will lead uh, to a lot more controversy. So I don't really know, right? It's possible he could do that. Just wanted to put it out there, but I just wanted to put this all out there that this is something that is on Elon Musk's mind. He did have the idea of starting his own social media or maybe even joining another one to really help develop it. Maybe that could be the case, but the real question is, are they going to accept the offer? They really need to if they want to keep this company afloat because they're going to take a massive hit if they don't. So at the end of the day, what's going to happen? Either Elon Musk takes control of Twitter or he starts his own social media or he'll join something like Truth Social to help develop it. So either way, some time is going to be taken out of Elon Musk's day. And because of that, people think that he won't have as much time to work on Tesla. The stock price won't be as fantastic because they think the company might slow down. In my opinion, that is not at all the case. I don't think this is going to slow Tesla down whatsoever. And here's why. Now, when it comes to the way Tesla is run, a long time ago, they 110% would not have survived without Elon Musk. But now they're in a position where Elon Musk has developed the company in a way where, yes, they're not going to make it as well without Elon Musk. Of course, he's very important, but he already planned out their future moves. He already did a lot of the work for years and years to come. Back in 2006, Elon Musk stated that, yeah, he was running SpaceX and Tesla. He also talked about the fact that he had many goals, such as the fact that batteries don't have to be toxic. That's something Tesla is working on. He talked about the fact that they want to have many power plants. He also wants to reduce emissions immensely. That's something Tesla's working on too. And then going back, hold on, all the way to the bottom, he wants them to become energy positive. That's also something that they've been working on. He's been planning this out for over a decade. And he already saw what we're seeing today a decade ago. You have to remember that. He planned out everything from A to Z. His plan was to build a sports car, use the money to build an affordable car. And as you guys know, Teslas in the future are said to become more and more affordable going forward. It's very possible as they produce more cars, and then use that money to build an even more affordable car. While doing the above, also provides zero emission electric power generation options. Don't tell anyone, a joke by Elon Musk. Like I said before, he already planned out their future moves for the next decade or so. He already has an idea of where the next gigafactory is going to be. He already knows what the company's going to do for production and how to really improve their production. He already built an incredible team because Elon Musk knows he can't do this alone. He has a bunch of engineers, a bunch of great innovators on his side, and they're working as a team to really build this company. So, what I'm trying to say is look, he even offered to sell Tesla, I think, to Apple because the roadmap is already there. Not just for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. He already knows what he's doing. Okay. He already built the company. He did the hardest work already, and it still is hard. But what I'm trying to say is it was way harder back when they were starting because now the company is very successful. They have more money, more employees, more resources to keep on growing. It's not as hard as when they were starting off trying to actually develop something that was not even a thing back then. So my point is, it's not going to hurt the company if Elon Musk were to spend a little bit less time on Tesla and maybe use more time for working on Twitter or maybe even starting his own social media. It's not going to hurt the company because Elon Musk is a genius. It's not going to slow us down, and he knows what he's doing. They're going to keep on coming up with new ideas, new inventions are going to end up coming from this company. They're going to keep growing. And nothing could really stop this company from the way I'm seeing it because he's still going to be there. He's just going to be even more efficient than before. That's something that a lot of people don't see. So, yeah, even if this goes through, right, either he ends up owning Twitter. If that does not work out, he dumps Twitter and then gets his own social media company, or he just joins another one. If that were to happen to help develop the other company, if that happens, maybe he'll have a little bit less time. It's not going to hurt Tesla. He's still going to be there. He's still going to be there for big events. He's still going to help the company. It's not the end of the world because the roadmap is there. The plans are there. He's still there. So don't let this scare you. This company has an amazing, amazing potential, and Elon Musk knows this. He knows exactly what he's doing. The roadmap is there. So that's what I have for this video. I just want to put it out there that you should not panic over this. Going forward for the long term, nothing has changed. So do not worry whatsoever. Be calm, cool, and collected. And just know that, yeah, the market's kind of fearful right now, right? We're not in the perfect condition just yet. But I am a little bit more bullish going into next week. And maybe the Fed will announce like a 50 basis point rate hike. This is almost priced in right now. I do see maybe during that week we could drop a little bit more, but soon we're going to find our bottom, then continue to run gradually once we actually see that priced in. We're almost there, so just don't worry. And also remember two main things. Okay, if you're a long term investor, the share price from a day to day basis does not matter because you're bullish for the long term. If you are trying to day trade Tesla, there are no good or bad days. If it's a red day, this is an opportunity to maybe sell some covered calls if you have that many shares, or you could buy puts, you could day trade it, you could scalp it. There's always an opportunity to do something to make more money with the stock market and Tesla. So be optimistic, always be open to learn because there's always room to grow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Please enjoy the weekend. Have a great, great, great Easter. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Tesla to the moon and peace out.